Welcome, family. Welcome for this to my live. Um, Share this live. Subscribe and like to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. JT better than ever. Um, Hit the bell when I come from a powerful live stream or video. Also share and like the past live streams and videos that I did on on my past ones on my channel. Um, Check out the live. It was I have a sports show with my brother Chief Stay Sleep. That's every Monday, underrated sports show every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Check that out. It was a good one last night. Check that out, family. And in the past ones I did this past weekend, very much appreciated. I'll be doing a midterm elections of our perspective this November on this channel. So let's sacrifice some time to find out what's going on around in our communities. Very much appreciated. Facebook, yours truly, Jerry Thomas. You want to know more about me? Facebook, Jerry Thomas. Also, my Facebook group, all in caps, JT NVP. Thinking for ourselves, all in caps. Also in caps on my Twitter account at JT Blackman44. Lower caps, Instagram account, The Underrated Darkness. Also, of this business venture of my brother and with me and my brother Ernest Jones, AnsAllToys.com. Check us out. We do our social media. Black owned. Wherever you purchase, you get 10% off when you use my code. You know, there's key capital in our community. Gonna wait for some more people to come in. Gonna read this. Maybe it's new, maybe it ain't. So we're waiting for some more people. Zeus the Flipper one. Bracy, thanks for coming. King Hebrew. Sony sees as always. My nephew Emmanuel. And we're gonna wait for some more people to chime in. It's very important. I find this out. Hold on, family. Hold on. Chime in. So I find this out earlier today. I was gonna do it earlier, but I had to, do some runarounds and stuff. So we're gonna wait for some more people before I read this. I don't know if it's gonna be panel participation or not. I really don't know. It really depends because I know it's late tonight. I'm not trying to keep hollering nobody up, but if y'all want panel participation, let me know. I'll let you know when I finish reading the article. And I'll be most likely I'll be on the panel for a few minutes. We'll wait for some more people to come in. So we can get this thing cracking. Yeah, I hope everybody day went well. I'm glad the ones who's in the chat is safe. I'm happy for that. And the families is safe too. Also, I'm happy for that. And this is good. It's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be something to think about, family. I'm telling you. It's gonna be something to really, really think about. We'll wait a few more minutes. Read that. But like I said, Check it out tomorrow. Check it out. Wherever this live stream open, it was excellent last night, family. The Underrated Sports Show. We had a good time. We had a very good time. You know, check that out. Waiting some more people chime in. We can get this going. Well, my day went okay. My day went all right, and I'm happy with that. Let's see. Uh-huh. Gonna give it like three, 4 more minutes. Then then we're gonna get this crack. Amazon food stamps. Welcome everybody. Glad to show up. Everything. Hold on for a minute. Let me take care of this. So everything be all right. Okay. Get this thing going. DT gonna get this thing going. All right. Get this thing going. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, all right. Cooking with gas. And that B. Welcome, my sister. Welcome. Give about 2 or 3 more minutes. Trying to get a chance some people come because sometimes the normalizations don't come in right away. I don't know why. Chocolate, my sister, thanks for coming. Got a good one tonight. Wait 2 or 3 more people. 2 or 3 more minutes. The title: Workers who work for Amazon who still get food stamps, family. He said we be kidding. It's real business, just straight up biz. Serious business, family. Got the article right here. Wait for some more people to come in. All right. I said we're gonna read this article. So pay attention. It's kind of like a long article, but y'all will get the picture. It's written by Claire Brown, Robert Stewart. Thanks for coming, my brother. Welcome. Um, Claire Brown. let me see. It's by the Intercept paper, the magazine, The Intercept, wrote by Claire Brown, April 19, 2018. And yeah, when y'all find this out, y'all want steps, right? All right, here we go. Later this year, Amazon will begin accepting grocery orders from customer using supplemental nutrition assistance program. The federal anti-poverty program, formerly known as food stamps, as the nation's largest commerce grocer. Now I'm gonna stop right there. Now it was actually workers that worked for Amazon. They were doing the work, but their pay range was very low. It was not enough. They paid for food and everything. So keep that in mind, family. As the nation's largest e-commerce grocer, Amazon stands for profit more than any other retail when the 70 billion program goes in online after the initial 8-state pilot. But this new revenue will effect function as double subsidized for a company. In Arizona, new data suggests that 1 in 3 of company-owned employees, listen to this family, depend on SNAP to put food on the table. In Pennsylvania and Ohio, the figure appears to be around in 10. Overall, 5 states that responds to public record requests for a list of their top employee of SNAP recipients. Amazon cracked the top 20 in 4. And by 2021, Amazon is projected to handle 50% of all online sales in the United States. To accomplish this, it must add to a dozen of fulfillment centers that ensure the swift delivery of cheap televisions and shampoo bottles to nearby every corner of the nation. And to finance this expansion, the company will double continue to leverage the promise of full-time jobs with benefits that it had used to win more than $1.2 billion in incentives from state and local governments so far. However, though taxpayers had generously subsidized the build out of Amazon warehouses, it is not clear that the company had held up its end of the bargain. The jury is still out on its warehouse net effect as long-term employment in the place they located. An independent analysis has shown that the company paid below average wage for the warehouse jobs that brings to town. The new data shows Amazon employs extensive reliance on SNAP demonstrates an additional public cost of the corporation's rapid expansion. Even generous subsidies help its warehouse turn a profit. Its workers must turn to federal safety net to put food on the table. In Pennsylvania, for instance, estimate $24.8 million in subsidized support 13 warehouse employing about 10,000 workers. At the same time, more than 1,000 of those workers don't make enough money to buy groceries, according to public data provided by the state. The American people are financing Amazon pursuit of an e-commerce monopoly every step of the way. First, with tax breaks subsidized and infrastructure improvement mean to lure fulfillment centers into town, and later with federal transfers to pay for warehouse workers' food. And soon, when the company begins to accept SNAP dollars to purchase its goods, a third transfer of public wealth to private hands will become part of the company business model. It's crazy, right? Oh, yeah, it's more. In January, after Policy Matters Ohio report states data show 1,430 Amazon workers and their family members enrolled in SNAP. The New York Economy and Intercept submit public records that request 30 states could identify with the Amazon fulfillment centers. We request information of employers with a large number of workers enrolled in SNAP. We ask for data from the years of 2014 to 2017. My brother Cashmere fan, what's going on? Welcome. In hopes that several years worth of numbers will help us establish pattern in Amazon reliance of the SNAP program. As told, 5 states respond and most sent to partial data that includes either the year of 2017 or a single month during that year. Many states don't crack SNAP data by employer and not and are not required by law to generate new reports when public records are not readily available. Some also cite private concerns in their refusal to grant our request. Data from a sixth state, Ohio, was already publicly available. In 5 out of these 6 states, Amazon cracked the top 20 list of companies with the most employees enrolled in the SNAP program. The number shows that the company relies on disproportionately on the program even accounts from its size. Amazon was the 28th largest employer in Arizona last year, but ranked fifth for the numbers of employment enrolled in SNAP. And held fifth slot in Pennsylvania as well, though it's only the 19th largest employer. In Kansas, where Amazon isn't even among the top 50 largest employers, it still ranked 17th for the number of employees using SNAP at the beginning of this year. Similarity, the company ranked 53rd in overall employment numbers in Ohio last year, but 19th when it comes to employees using SNAP. In Washington, where Amazon headquarters employed many white collar workers, its employees were still 17th most reliant on SNAP the over the over the past 4 years. Eligibility for SNAP. What's going on, Kato, my brother? Welcome. Eligibility for SNAP is tied more than just raw income. Its states have wide latitude to administer the programs according to federal guidance. Household size, immigrant status, assets ownership, and cost of living can all come into play when eligibility is determined. Some of the SNAP users working for Amazon are likely part-time employers, which will explain their low earnings. But the company claims on that average more than 90% of its fulfillment center workforce is made up of full-time direct hire, and that is a lie. Amazon rapid growth has obscured the reality of its impact on the communities that paid for the privilege of hosting its warehouse. Though the company has now employed 200,000 people in the United States, many of its workers are not making enough money to put food on the table. When Amazon proposed a fulfillment center in Miami-Dade County last year, county officials anticipate the warehouse would bring 2,300 jobs at an average salary of 37,000. The company secured
1.5 million in tax rebate, and a 5 million bond for infrastructure improvement, largely based on these projections. But the time negotiations conclude, the number of jobs necessary has qualified for the bond has been cut to 1,000, and salary expectations fell to 27,500 or 24,018. For jobs that include benefits, the company has secured a exemption of the company usual requirements that the projects receive taxpayer fund bonds providing responsible wage. They start out with language like game changer. Miami-Dade Inspector General Mary Cahill told the Project Sound Business Journal for 2017 investigation of the company. You have to ask yourself, is this game changing? The Business Journal spoke to officials in dozens of cities across the country who told similar stories about the company playbook. Amazon tend to enter quietly, move fast, and is pit sites against each other to score generous subsidies. Damn, that's fucked up. Amazon intentionally built its business empire by exploiting a loophole that exempted from collecting sales tax. As state began closing this loophole, Amazon switched tactics and focused instead of winning subsidized at the local level. When the when the New York Times investigated corporate incentives in 2012, Amazon had received 348 million from state and loyalty. By October 2017, when Business Journal released its findings, the number had more than tripled to 1.2 billion. When companies receive government incentives, they might reasonably be expected to guarantee stable, well-paying jobs in return. But those incentives usually don't come with such requirements. In a December 2011 report, the Accountability Think's Tank Guard jobs first analyst state economic development programs. Its research findings fewer than half of the subsidized program will look at provide any type of wage standard for the job creates. To get its fulfillment sentence bill, Amazon capitalized on a sense urgency and competition to maximize the subsidies it receives. In in doing so, it's able to chip away from artificial expectations for jobs and wages. Yet, once the paper has signed and the warehouse are built, Amazon doesn't appear to boast overall. Ooh, this is something, family. This is. Mm-mm-mm. Let me read this again. To get a fulfillment center built, Amazon capitalized a sense of urgency, competition to maximize subsidies it receives. In doing, it's able to chip away at officials' expectations for jobs and wages. Yes, once the papers are signed with the warehouse are built, Amazon doesn't appear to boost overall local. Yeah, family need to think on that. And the jobs offered don't look as good as reality as they do on paper. That is facts. When Amazon announced it's opening a new fulfillment center, it often trumpets the fact that its position will pay up to 30% more than the average retail wage in the area. But good jobs first research Casey Tasizaki point out that's a false equivalency. They like to compare their warehouse jobs not to other warehouse jobs, but to retail jobs, she said. And traditionally, warehouse jobs would pay a little bit more than retail jobs. Amazon dispute this, asserting the pick and pack jobs it's offering are more similar to retail work than warehouse jobs, in part because its fulfillment center are temperature controlled. A company spokesman also emphasized that Amazon fulfillment center jobs are unskilled, where some traditional warehouse required manufacturing skills. Amazon fulfillment center wages are generally speaking lower than the average wage for warehouse employee elsewhere. The average warehouse worker at Walmart makes just under 40% annually, while at Amazon would take home about 24,300 a year. A Senate, a, C, a, I mean, CNN report in 2013 that's less than 1,000 above the official federal poverty line for family of four. A November 2016 study by Institute of Local Self-Reliance, a community development advocacy group, analyzed more than 1,300 wage positions in Glasgow, found its position in Amazon Fulfillment Center pay only 9% less than the industrial average. Hold on, family. See. Yeah, very underpaid. Yes. Amazon Fulfillment Center pay about 9% less than the industrial average, and with the research homed in on 11 major metro areas to account for difference in cost of living, they found Amazon wage dip was even more pronounced. The company was paying 15% less than comparable positions in each area. A January 2018 study by the economists using the different methods found similar results. An info search of current jobs advertisement for full-time employees of Amazon Fulfillment Center, it states that response to our inquiry coordinate this research. Starting pay range for $12 to $15 an hour, according to the Bureau of Labor Stats. The average hourly wage for non-managerial employees who works in warehouse and stores was $17.53 as of January of this year, 2018. Even after stripping out more lucrative warehouse positions that require skilled labor, forklift operators, for instance, pay for the lowest earning within categories. The people classified as laboring and material movers. That's crazy. That's something, family. Still average higher than Amazon start paying with a mean of $15.12 an hour. Amazon has argued that its total compensation package are competitive with the highest hourly rate other companies warehouse jobs because the benefits has offered full-time employee. A company representation said that the employee receive regular performance bonuses that argue that they hourly pay, but she refused to indicate how much these bonuses might impact take-home wage in an average month. Wow. In response to requests for general comment about Amazon employees' usage of Snap in Ohio, the company reiterate some of these points and email, emphasizing the fact that it provides health insurance, parental leave, and a program that helps pay tutor for continued education. Wow. See, family, they talking, they say all these lies, and you know, and these workers still getting lower wages. Tangent. Good evening, Nikki. How you doing, Robert Stewart? If I ain't saying nothing, good evening. Welcome. But there's a whole other class of fulfillment center employee without those benefit package temp workers. They wear different color badges than Amazon employees. But according to ILSR report, they work side by side. Amazon says seasonal, and some people say temp. But in a lot of cases, we talking about people working for Amazon who are working full days over the extension period of time, says Olivia La Bachita, a research of ILSR. The only difference is they are not employed directly by Amazon, but Amazon get off the hook by having no responsibility for them, legal and otherwise. Even we can pin down precise numbers temp workers present in fulfillment centers an important consideration if we are trying to qualify Amazon total impact of the safety net, according to an analyst by the U.S. Department of Commerce. Yep. Check this out, family. This gonna blow your mind. Even though we can't pin down precise numbers, temp workers, precise fulfillment centers, and an important consideration if we try to quantity Amazon total impact on the safety net, according to an analyst by U.S. Department of Commerce, temp worker classified as laborers and freight stop and material movers made an average of $11.05 an hour in 2014, while direct hire made a median hourly wage of $13.07 an hour. This means it's likely rely on programs like SNAP and higher rates than Amazon direct hires. Temp agencies appear among the top 50 SNAP employees of every state that responds to our inquiry. One temp agency in particular intrigues. Staffing Solutions call itself a primary supplier of Amazon. The ILSR report refers to Integrated Staffing Solutions as a human resource arm of Amazon. Integrity Staffing Solutions appeared as the 37th largest employer of SNAP recipients of Arizona. We can't tell how many, if any, those workers clock in at Amazon Fulfillment Center, but Integrity presence on the list is a reminder that temp employees remain invisible even as the broader picture of Amazon reliance on the SNAP program. So that means everybody's making money. Temp agencies, they get the tax write-outs and subsidize all that. And that's sad. It's no surprise that lower wage workers often force people to rely on public assistance to make ends meet. For most part, the SNAP employer listed we attained show predictable trends. Walmart and McDonald's fell in the top two slots of every state except one, and fast food companies in general were overrepresented. Also, not particularly network that companies that generates a profit from SNAP program also employ many people who rely on it. Walmart sees roughly 13 billion in annual revenue from SNAP, even as it tops the list of employers which workers rely on the program. Family, wow! But Amazon position is unique. It's in fact it paid no federal income tax in 2017 and won more than 1.2 billion in incentives to build out its U.S. network. Walmart, on the other hand, typically pays pretty close to full corporate tax rate, meaning its certain contributions much more than Amazon to the federal safety net that supports its customer and workers. One survey, just 6 states, shows that Amazon ranked in the top 20 employees of SNAP recipients, nearly all of them. And those figures don't include temp workers who be, be likely rely on the program even higher rates. These numbers are set up against a backdrop of unprecedented growth. Amazon nearly doubled its local workforce from 300,000 to 541 900,000 between third quarters of 2016 and 2017. Amazon momentum shows no signs of slowing. On one day last summer, the company attempted to fill 50,000 work warehouse openings with a dozen of jobs fair across the country. This is not a great about a company that what not great about a company that keeps building? One applicant in Illinois asked a reporter for the New York Times. After a 5-hour wait, he left out without a job. Okay. This goes to show, family, that they go through loopholes. They said that they pay their federal tax. They don't pay their federal tax. They don't even pay their corporate tax. So when we see people that work in these retail stores, they're not getting paid. They don't even get the health care. They don't get none of that, family.
They don't get none of that. And rely, like I said, have to rely on getting food stamps. So picture if you doing 13, 14 hours a day with a little chump change, and you still have to go to get food stamps. And the ones who head of Amazon, do you know that he's a billionaire? So this is very disturbing. Very, very, really, really very disturbing. There's another article that I do want to pull up. Um, Sad. The big ones make billions of dollars, while us as workers we getting pennies, and they're taking up top, and everybody's paying them. And that's not fair. That's exploitation, really is. And for us as a people and throughout humanity, we better think on this. This is a serious article. But they keep on getting away. But that's why I'm on it. I'm reading this and everything. Let me see. I'm looking for this article. It was another article. Yeah, capitalism. Yep, that's right, Nikki. There's another article I've seen it too. I want to read this. I think it's a short article. No. Yep. Hold on, fam. Look at I seen this article. I really want to read it. Sometimes they take it out too. I think they took it out. I seen it. Well, I'm gonna after I read, I'm gonna read the family out, and then I'm gonna close this out. But there's something to think about. Family is very important. Oh, let me get this sushi. Zeus the Flipper One. Bracy, thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Come back. King Hebrew. Thanks for coming, my brother. Come back. As always, Queen Sonia Seeds. Thanks for coming. Appreciate come back. And my nephew, as always, Emmanuel. My other queen, as always, Annette B. Thanks for always showing support. Chocolate, you know. Thanks for coming. Robert Stewart, thanks for coming. Come back. Nappy. Kato Henson, thanks for coming. Support his wife, Joint Heads magazine. Joint Heads magazine. Great stuff in there. It's about our community. Support that. My brother, as always, Cashmere to the G. What's going on, fam? Thanks for coming. Come back. Nikki, as always, my queen, thanks for coming. Come back. And I think that's it. Let me see. Oh, the body snatcher. What's going on? I want y'all, the ones who didn't, the ones who's not support, the ones not subscribing, like to yours truly, the underrated dog, to subscribe to me, and let's subscribe to each other in the chat. And don't worry about it, brother. I'll be in this in a few, and you can catch the replay back. And it was the body snatch. He was part of the panel last night, the underrated show, and we had fun. We definitely had fun, and I made up a song of AJ Juice. Want y'all to check it out. Y'all would like it. Let's throw some comments on there too. That'd be very, very much appreciated. So I want to let you know, thanks for coming. It's very much appreciated. The ones just come in, y'all doing this finished processing. Go back, listen to it. It's very important. It's a true story. And let's be more vigilant. Let's take care of our own. All right? And let's understand the tricks that they play. I'm talking about economics, family. It's very much important. Very much important. So on that note, thanks for coming, family. Again, be safe out. Be safe. And on that note, good night. I am Ghost.